An animal that's deemed vicious was allowed to return to a Clayton County neighborhood. Neighbors say the dog recently attacked a Clayton County teenager. The parents of that 16-year-old say their daughter was mauled by two Rottweilers earlier this month. It happened in a Jonesboro neighborhood near Flicker Road and Terra Boulevard. The 16-year-old spoke exclusively to Channel 2's investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln about why she and her family are now outraged at the county's decision on this matter. Ashley?
That's right, Justin. Outraged and terrified. That's coming from that family tonight. They tell me they used to be able to walk around in their neighborhood. Now tonight they say they no longer feel safe, and they want to know why the county would allow this vicious animal to return back to their neighborhood.
I gotta live with this in constant fear.
It's trauma. Nasir Akil says he's trying to help his two daughters get through.
She was, fighting off the dogs.
Earlier this month, he says he got the frantic phone call from his 17-year-old daughter,
Which is one of the most disturbing calls I ever had.
who told him his 16-year-old, Sanaya, was getting mauled by two Rottweilers in their neighborhood.
And I heard Sanaya screaming in the background. It's kind of like something a parent doesn't want to hear.
It was just blood everywhere, blood on my shoes.
Sanaya, covered in scars, told me each dog latched onto both of her legs. She's now healing after being bitten more than 30 times.
75-pound Rottweilers.
Akil says she was leaving this convenience store on her bike with her sister, riding through this neighborhood when those two dogs attacked her.
We were gonna bring my baby sister and my dog. I'm so glad we didn't bring them.
Akil says the dogs were able to slip through this fence from this home in the 1600 block of Spoonbill Road. In this cell phone video, you can see tarp and a shopping cart covering gaps in the fence. Channel 2 tried reaching out to the homeowner, and we haven't heard back.
If the dogs would have hit an artery, she wouldn't be here.
Akil's father says he isn't pleased with Clayton County Animal Control's decision to return one of the dogs.
They deemed them vicious, but they still gave the dog back.
Akil says the county told him the dogs were allowed to return to the homeowner under the state's one-bite rule. I found it's a state law that frees pet owners from any liability from a first-time bite offense. But if the animal bites again, the owner could face criminal or civil action.
Dogs are big. These dogs are huge.
Akil says in this case, other neighbors have been bitten by these dogs, but they never officially reported the bites to animal control, a factor allowing the dogs to return.
For them to get the dogs back is, I think Clayton County is missing something.
I just want them gone.
And Ashley, you mentioned there that one of the two dogs were returned. Did you find out what happened to that second dog?
Yeah, according to the family, that dog is currently still with Clayton County's animal shelter. We do know several neighbors jumped in trying to help that 16-year-old. One neighbor was injured, another neighbor firing his gun at one of those dogs, hitting that dog in the neck, and that's why that animal is still with the shelter, currently recovering. Again, we plan to continue to follow up with the county on this situation and bring you updates as this family has a lot of questions tonight, Justin.
But so glad to see Sanaya is recovering, at least physically there. Thank you, Ashley. A live look in Centennial Olympic Park downtown tonight, where the weather